Okay, so I remember back in 1989 when Tim Burton made the movie Batman, and a lot was being touted at the time that it was going to be a very dark film. Um, and then I saw it, and it was still pretty campy. I love the production design. Wasn't a big fan of that first film. I thought Jack Nicholson really hammed it up a little more than he needed to. It would be several over more than a decade or almost two before the Joker was played with real menace, like he was in The Dark Knight. I remember in '87, a couple of years before Batman, RoboCop had come out. That was an R-rated superhero-ish kind of movie, and there was the Toxic Avenger, which was very unrated. And I was really hoping. I was only 18 at the time, so I guess I was had some pie in the sky notion that the studio would take a big gamble on a property like that and make a violent, balls to the wall, almost kind of a horror movie action film. We've seen a little bit of that here and there. There was Blade, Spawn, which was scarier in the cartoon than in the film. But we haven't really had a genuine R-rated big budget superhero movie until Deadpool this year, and the Batman v Superman DVD release. I haven't seen that yet. I hear it's not really an improvement. But amidst all of that ballyhoo, we have Batman: The Killing Joke, which is, as far as I know, the first DC Universe original movie that's rated R. It actually has the R rating on a sticker on the box for it. So what does this amount to? Well, what we have here is an adaptation of a graphic novel. I think it was called The Killing Joke. I'll be honest, I haven't read the graphic novel. I always thought they should do more of that. I remember back in the 90s, I was collecting comics in the Aliens series and thinking, wouldn't it be neat if they just made an animated Aliens film? But they've done it here. They've taken a graphic novel and given it the big deluxe treatment. And from what I understand, it's mostly faithful to the comic, although it does depart in the first, I would say, half hour. It includes a storyline. I'm not sure if it comes from one of the comics or not, where Batgirl has some romantic interludes with Batman. And to a lot of fans, they've said it feels tacked on and it feels kind of out of sorts with the rest of the film. I think it works because it does tie into. It shows you why Batman is so torn over letting her to be in his dynamic duo. Basically, what we get here is a lot of backstory about how the Joker became the Joker, and it works. It's equal parts Freaks, the 1931 Todd Browning movie. The Joker buys dilapidated fair, and it comes with a lot of the circus freaks ready-made as employees, and he recruits them as his co-villains. And then in various scenes, we see flashbacks to how he became the Joker. Started out as a stand-up comic and was just trying to take care of his family, and things went bad. I think it works. Mark Hamill's good as the Joker. Who plays Batgirl in here? I'm going to say it's probably this Tara Strong. She's a good voice actress. We get Ray Wise, I believe, as Commissioner Gordon. All solid performances. I think this does work as a more adult entertainment. It has more mature themes, although I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it deserves an R rating. I think in today's climate, a PG-13 would be more than sufficient. But because it's animated, maybe to give parents the heads up that they're watching something a little darker, the R rating will do that. But you've definitely seen movies much more intense than this get the PG-13. If you're a big fan of Batman, of the extended universe, and all that stuff, this is a great sort of cinematic experience. It's short. It's only like 77 minutes long. Definitely worth picking up at the price I got it for. I think I picked it up at Best Buy. Yeah, Best Buy for like $15. I think I've seen it elsewhere for around 20. If you're a fan of the series, I'd recommend it. And till next time, that's what I think of The Killing Joke.